Hello friends, in this video we are going to be looking at those steps that we are supposed to be taking after frequency separation to spice up our image to make it pop and look more professional in Adobe Photoshop. And this time is going to be based on light and dark. This is Twisted Creative. Alaribe Emmanuel is my name. If it's your first time on this channel, please do me a favor. Do me a favor by hitting that subscribe button. Not just hitting that subscribe button, also ring the notification bell so that I don't miss any of the next video. Without wasting much time, let's get into it. This is the image we are going to be using. Then we have to speedily go into frequency separation by using our Ctrl J twice so as to create extra copy. So we are going to rename this as details. Then we are going to rename this bottom layer to be colors. Select the detail layer, then select the color layer, use our Ctrl G to place them in a group. So we have this group. We are going to call this group frequency separation, which is FX. Then hit OK. Open the group, then disable the detail layer, select the color layer, then go to filter, then blur, then go to Gaussian blur. We are going to be choosing a radius that is going to suit our image. We want to take it from this 0.1, then move it to the extent whereby the image is going to have a little blur on it, like so. For the radius, the more you add to the radius, the lesser the smoothness of the image. So we are going to add, we are not going to add too much. Sometimes we use 10, 9, but this time around let's use between 5 and 4 point. Let's use 4.5. Let's make use of 4.5 and hit OK. Then we'll go to the detail layer, enable the detail layer, then go to image, go to apply image, and here we're going to see merge on this layer. I'm going to click on that layer and choose this color layer. If you check here, you notice that we selected detail layer. We are going to be working on this color, so that means we have to select the color here because detail is selected here, and you want to apply this image to this color, so we have to choose color. Then this channel here, you have to leave it at RGB. Then you have to go to this blending and take it to subtract. Then the scale is going to be 2 and the offset is going to be 128. Then you hit OK. The image is going to look like this. Then you go to blend mode and change it to linear light. The image is going to look like the original. Select the color layer, disable the detail layer. Then we can zoom in and choose our brush tool. Click on the brush tool, then you go to mixer brush tool. Then you have to make sure clean brush is selected here. Go to the brush and make sure your hardness is at 0. That means you are using soft round brush. Then thirdly, you make sure this box is thick. For beginners, your wet can be at 30, your load can be at 30, your mix can be at 30, and your flow can be at 30. You can manage that. Okay, then let's reduce. You can reduce and increase your brush whenever it's necessary. So we have to reduce brush size and start brushing. Let's start from the forehead, then we'll start brushing. You can increase your brush size and brush. You have to brush the shadows separately, the midtone separately, and the highlights separately. So I'm brushing the dark area now, which can be regarded as the shadows. Then I have to reduce my brush size here and brush. Then I can increase my brush and paint in between. I'm going to be painting in between the light size area and that is the highlight and the dark areas. Then I'm going to paint on the highlights. I'm going to make it fast. So you can reduce your brush size and do inside. So I'm painting in between the highlights and the shadow. So that is in between now. Then I paint the highlights separately like this. So before we go ahead, let's check what we've done so far. Let's enable this detail layer and see those areas. You can see what happened here. Though we can see continue painting like this, instead of putting up this detail area, we can go on using this, continuing like this. So we can do it like so. So I have to paint on this area. So I have to reduce my brush and paint on this area also. So now let's do the skin area. How to increase our brush and do this, the body area. Now we are done with the frequency separation. So let's take a look at this image. Let's see the before and after. I'm going to hold my Alt and click on this eye icon here to see the before and after. This is before, this is after, this is before, this is after. If you carefully look at this image, you'll notice that the light has been crushed by this frequency separation stuff, and the image is now looking dull. Let's see again. Let's hold our Alt and see. This is before and this is after. This is before, this is after. If you look at the shines and the light of the image has been crushed, we are going to click on this dodge and burn and close it up. We are going to click on the adjustment layer and choose hue and saturation. We are going to click on this master and choose red and bring it down up to like -73, or let's say -70 should be okay. -70, let's just dial in 70 here. -70 should be okay. Then we have to go to click on this again and choose yellow. Then we have to take this saturation to -70 again. Then we have to select this layer mask and use our Ctrl I to invert the layer mask. Then pick our brush tool. This time around we are going to change this. It's going to be brush tool, not mixer brush. So don't forget. Okay, then we have to zoom in and reduce the brush size, and we are going to increase our opacity like up to 90% or 100%, then the flow up to 90% also. Then we have to make sure we are using soft round brush. That means the hardness still has to be at 0. Then we can go in there and painting the white eyes. We have to whiten the eyes. Okay, we are going to be fast so that the video is not going to be too lengthy. So I have to go to the next eyes. So if there is teeth available on your image, you can brighten the teeth with this stuff also. You can open the frequency separation so as to be seeing all the layers. We are going to be adding dodging and burning. So we'll click on the adjustment layer again and choose curves. Okay, let's take it from here. Let's take it up. Okay, let's start with the burn first. Let's start with the burn, and we're going to drop it here. We use our Ctrl I to invert it. We'll click on the adjustment layer again and choose curves for the second time. Then we're going to take this time around. We are going to be taking it up to bring out the highlights. Then I think is okay this way. Then we'll go to the layer mask, use our Ctrl I to invert it. We're going to rename this guy to be dodge. Then this other guy, we're going to rename it to be burn. Then this other layer here, we'll have to rename it to, okay, let's say whiten eyes. We are going to click on the dodge, then hold our control, then select the burn and use our Ctrl G to place them in a group. Then we'll call this D and B. D and B. We are going to open the dodge and burn folder. We can take the dodge first, then go to our brush, then make sure the normal brush is selected. Then you can take like 100% opacity and 100% flow. Then you zoom in and make sure your brush is a little bit big. It's going to mix up very fast. Make sure the layer mask is selected, then draw from here to here. Then you can increase it a bit, reduce it a bit. Then just make sure the face, the forehead is highlighted. Then you can add small here. Then you go down here, the nose, top of the nose, you can add on top of the nose to make the nose more visible here, as you can see. Then you will go to this highlight here, you can add some here. There used to be this angle here that you can just add, so that is the angle. You can do to this part also, you can do to this part also, like so. I think it's okay this way. Then you can go down to this spot and you can draw it like this and this. Then it's okay. Then we can go to this bone, select this bone, then go to the side and do something similar. You have to follow the pattern. Like as you can see, the shape of the face, That is it, so as not to give the person a strange look. So have to take from here and have to draw it from here like so, very close to the highlight, and we can turn it like this and join it up here. Can join it up here. Then for the bottom side, you can just reduce your brush size and do something like so, and we know that this downside is supposed to, because the light is falling from top side, so it has to be something like so. Then if you want to add something here, you can add to avoid some of this stuff to make that spot stand out. Then I think you have to place some here like so, then something like this. You can take it from here, then from this area also you can drop it here, drop like this, and like you can place some here also, place some here. Then you can go to the body parts. Because of time, we can avoid this, for now, but you can go to the body part and do same thing like so, I think it should be okay this way. Then you have to draw like this, and this area is okay. Then we have to make sure this highlight is here. Then for the neck region, you have to do something like so. Then this area, all these things are going to add dimension to this image. While the dodge is selected, okay, you notice that the property is open here, and you can move the feathering here. As the mask is selected here, the mask is going to be selected here also. Then you see the feathering. You can move it up to the spot whereby you push and let go, push forward a little bit and let go, push forward and let go, until you see the stuff fade into the skin. So as you can see, it's getting okay. I think it's okay like so. Then we have to go to this other bone and push the feathering. As we push, we stop, we push, we stop, and we push, we stop, we push, we stop, until all this area will blend to the body. So this is what we have here. So as you can see, it's smooth enough. It has blended into the stuff. Okay, let's see the before and after. This is before dodging and burning. This is after dodging and burning. Isn't that amazing? This is before dodging and burning. This is after dodging and burning. We have to select this dodge and burn group and make sure we close it up. We have to click on the adjustment layer and choose levels. Go to this light slider here, this pointer slider here. Then we have to pull it until the image is going to be bright enough. Then we can move this middle point backward, as in to create more light inside the shadows, to create more light inside the shadows. Then we can stop somewhere around here. Then this other guy, we're going to bring it back to get our contrast back. So as you can see now, the image is looking better. Then have to go forward a bit. So we need enough contrast for this image. Let's come back a bit, and I think it's okay this way. The image is becoming too saturated. We have to go to the adjustment layer and choose black and white. This one is to reduce the amount of color, the amount of saturation for the skin. So we have to choose black and white and go to our blend mode and choose multiply. Then we can use our opacity to bring it down to our liking. Okay, let's say at 20, look at how it's looking. Let's see the before and after. This is before and this is after. This is before and this is after. Then we can see that it's getting dark. So let's click on the levels adjustment layer, which is the brighten. Okay, let's rename this levels adjustment layer to be brighten. Then brighten. This other guy here, let's rename this as desaturate. So we have to go back to this brighten layer, which is this levels adjustment layer, and bring back the brightness. Okay, let's go to this and see the before and see the after. See the before, see the after. The next thing we are going to be doing is that we go to the adjustment layer and click on curves. Okay, we can pull this pointer slider backward to increase the brightness and thereby making the highlights more intense. Then we'll leave it here. Then we'll have to double click here to bring out layer style boss. This layer style boss, this dark slider, this dark pointer slider of the underline layer, we have to push it forward to make sure those highlights are correctly selected. So we have to hold down our Alt and click on this angle to split it apart. Then we have to drag the right part forward to smoothen the transition. Now you can see that those spots are shiny. They are shiny. Depending on how you want it, how much shine you want, you can reduce the amount of shine here. Then I think it's okay. Then blend it up. Then it's okay. Then hit OK here. Then go to the layer marks here. Use your Ctrl I to invert the layer marks. Then go to your brush tool, your normal brush tool, not mixer brush. Then have to make sure you are on soft round brush. That means your hardness has to be at 0. Then you have to go to your opacity and flow at 100. Then you can increase or reduce your brush size when necessary. But okay, let me put the opacity and flow at, let's say, between 80 and 90. Let's say 80%, so as I can click like 2 times to get it to the way I want it. So I have to make this guy 80 also. Opacity at 80 and flow at 80. Then increase the brush and paint on those areas you want this stuff to appear. So I have to paint on the nose top also. Then I have to paint on this part. So it's like the nose top is not that responding because of the forehead. We notice that we have to increase that of the nose part. So we have to do it this way first. Then we notice that, okay, let's see the before and after. This is before and this is after. This is before, this is after. We notice that it's not so intense on the nose. So we have to click on the adjustment layer again and choose curves for the second time. Then we have to go up. This time around, we are going to be focusing on this nose top because we want the nose to be brilliant and harsh. Okay, so we want it this way. I think it's light enough. Then we have to double click here to bring out the layer style boss. Then we'll move this slider down while focusing on the nose top, not this area this time. We have to push it forward to see that the nose top is well selected. Then we have to hold down our Alt and split this angle apart to blend the transition. Okay, then it's okay like this. Then hit OK. Then select on the layer marks. Then use your Ctrl I to invert the layer marks. This time around, we are going to be focusing on just on the nose. Then we have to paint on the nose. So let's check the body area. We can go to the adjustment layer again and choose curves. Then pick this stuff up, making sure that this area is well overexposed and blown out like so. Then have to click on double click here, and from this dark slider of the underline layer, I'll push it forward to select those highlights on the body. Then it's okay like this. Then we have to, like, you see this part also. Then you have to hold down our Alt and click on this to split it apart. Then you split it and it's okay. Then hit OK. Select the layer marks. Use your Ctrl I to invert it. Then with your brush selector, you can take this to 100%, opacity 100 and flow 100. Increase your brush size and paint on this area roughly. Then you can go to this area also because we had some of those shine on this area. If you don't want, if you notice that you need it on this part, you can still do it on this part. Let's create for this part of the image. Go to the adjustment layer again and choose curves. Do the same and make sure this area is blown out like so. Then double click it to bring out the layer style boss. This dark slider of the underlying layer pointer, then you can move it and select that shine there. It's necessary, like check this point, at least we need it. Okay, then we have to hold down our Alt and split it. Then we have to drag it forward a bit to make sure that shine is there, and we'll click on OK. Then select this layer mask. Use your Ctrl I to invert it. With your brush selected, opacity 100 and flow 100, you can just dab in all those areas that you saw those stuff then. So if you take a look at this image has popped a lot. Then we have to see the shine on the face. Let's see if the shine on the forehead is too much. This is for the arms. So this is for the arms. Okay, let's say this is body. Then this other guy is, this is nose. Let's say nose. Then this other guy is, let's say this is forehead. Let's take a look at the image and see the area that is too much that we can definitely reduce. Then if you take a look at this image, let's see each of these. This is okay. Let's leave the body part alone. Then this is the nose. If this nose stuff is too much, we can, let's say this nose, let's select this nose and bring the opacity down a bit so that it's not going to be too much on the image. Let's zoom in and see. Let's reduce the opacity 65. I think it should be okay like this. Let's see the before and after on the nose. The nose before and after is fine now. Okay, 52 is okay. Let's reduce. Let's see, reduce. So this is before and after. Then let's check the forehead. This is before, this is after. If it's too much, let's select it, select the forehead and reduce it a bit. Let's 90. Okay, so let's see the before and after. This is before and this is after. This is before. So subtle and mild. That's okay. This is the desaturation, removing the color. If this is too desaturated, we can select it and reduce the desaturation level. Okay, so I think it's okay this way. Let's see the before and after. This is before and this is after. Then let's take the brightness. Let's see the brightness level. This brightness is at 100. Is it okay this way? This is before and this is after. This is before and this is after. I think the brightness is okay. Then let's go to the dodge and burn. This is before and this is after. This is before and this is after. Like what I noticed here is like the burn is too much. Then we have to open the dodge and burn. We have to open the dodge and burn and choose the burn. Then we have to reduce opacity of the burn. So let's zoom in. Let's zoom in and see the before and after. Let's see the before and after the dodge and burn again. This is before and this is after. This is before, this is after. Then let's take a look at the dodge. Select the dodge. This is before and this is after. This is before and this is after. Let's assume that the dodge is too much. Let's take this and go to opacity and reduce it a bit. Reduce it a bit. Let's see from afar. Let's see from afar. It's okay. Then let's see the before and after. This is before and this is after. This is before and this is after. So cool. Isn't that amazing? So that is it. Let's see. I think everything is done. Then let's see the general before and after. Let's see the general before and after. Let's hold down our Alt and click on this last eye icon here to see the before and after. So this is before, this is after. Let's punch in. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. This is before and this is after. This is before, this is after. There's a mistake here. This dodge and burn here is not supposed to be dodge and burn. Let's change it to frequency separation, which is FX. Then so this is the frequency separation. If we hold down our Alt now, hold down our Alt and click on this eye icon, every other thing is going to be disabled here. So let's click on the frequency separation icon. So this is it. This was just the frequency separation, and with the spices added to it, you can notice that the spices are a lot. There is a lot of spice, and it doesn't take much time. It doesn't take time to build your image from this, let's say from this frequency separation to this level. Isn't that amazing? Let's see the general before and after again. Let's click on the Alt, hold on the Alt and click on this eye icon to disable everything. So this is before and this is after. This is before and this is after. Isn't that amazing? Yes, that is it on how you can add spices to your image after frequency separation in Adobe Photoshop. If you find it interesting, helpful and useful, please make sure to hit that like button, because it's going to help on the YouTube algorithm to promote this channel so that this channel will keep running. Like I said earlier, if it's your first time on this channel or you've been watching and you have not subscribed, please do me a favor. Do me a favor by hitting that subscribe button. Not just hitting that subscribe button, also ring that notification bell so that I don't miss any of the next video. Thanks for watching today's video. Creative Pro, keep on creating, keep on creating. See you in the next one. Bye for now.